Hey everyone, it's Evangeline, and today we're taking a look at our replacement tongue assembly for your Yakima OnRamp bike rack right here at etrailer. It happens. Wear and tear happens, and maybe you need to replace some parts. Or you might even want to upgrade your Yakima OnRamp bike rack. So this tongue assembly is a 2-inch version. If you have the 1.25" OnRamp, you can replace your shank or your tongue assembly. With this, you can have the 2-inch version and get the 2-inch version benefits. Also, if you already have a 2-inch version and maybe the pin doesn't work for you anymore, or maybe you've lost a bolt, or maybe you've even cross-threaded the anti-rattle thread on the inside, that's where this might come in handy for you. So if you are upgrading your 1.25" version, everything should be included to just transfer over except for your hitch bolt. So that's the anti-rattle bolt. You are going to need to get the 2-inch version. Now for those who are just replacing their old one, this is just going to be the tongue assembly. You won't have the bolts on top. You should be using the ones from your old bike rack. So we're going to start by separating the tongue assembly from the rest of the bike rack. So you're going to have this bolt here with a nut at the end, and you're going to need 2 wrenches to loosen it. So you can either use a 3/4 inch wrench or a 19mm wrench. Start loosening those bolts, and they're probably a tight fit, so work at it. Now once that nut is released and you take out this washer, your bike rack will be held in by that bolt as well as this pin. So I'm holding this bike rack with one hand as I pull this bolt out, and then pulling this pin to release everything. Now take your old tongue assembly out. So out with the old, and then get the new one. Using your old anti-rattle bolt or your new one if you're upgrading from an 1.25" shank, secure that tongue assembly. Now drop in your bike rack. So this is going to be a bit easier with a friend so that they can hold this pin open. So just try to open that pin and then drop your bike rack through. Now you're going to have to get that bolt back through that hole, so lift up on the rack, pop that through. Now tighten everything down the same way, but in reverse order that you took everything off. Afterwards, just double check that everything slides, tilts away, folds up properly. And then after that, that's it. You're done with the replacement process of your tongue assembly. So it's that easy to replace your current tongue assembly or upgrade to the 2-inch tongue assembly for the Yakima OnRamp bike rack. Now we have a bunch of other different replacement parts too. Maybe it's just the secondary pull pin that's missing or broken on your bike rack. Maybe it's just these knobs or your straps or even the little bolts that go underneath those straps. We have those replacement parts here at etrailer.com. Check out our product pages, check out our photos and videos to find the right fit for you. So that right there was a look at the replacement 2-inch tongue assembly for your Yakima OnRamp bike rack right here at etrailer.